Hi guys! I'm Tavi.
I go by the name of Fundondo Elihle, and thank you so much guys for tuning in once again to our channel.
So today we are back again on the topic of celebrating yourself. So this is a very dear topic to me because I realized that, isn't it funny how we always wait for people to celebrate us?
I know,
And
right?
for me, it's like I've been taught this lesson in life in a very painful way. Because while I thought that, okay, people will celebrate you when you have accolades, people will celebrate you when you're winning, when you achieve a certain income bracket, people will celebrate you when you achieve a certain job position, when you graduate, those achievements that society sets in life. And it's so crazy because life taught me this in the most excruciating ways. There was a point in my life I was such a people's pleaser, and I think it had to do with the fact that I had such a low self-esteem at the time that I placed my self-esteem on things. I went in a 3-year period when I just went in. I just wanted to achieve things that were difficult to people. For the first 1.5 years, it was difficult. But it got better. Like I sacrificed everything, guys, from sleep to friends, dating, party. Just like my whole teenage life. I feel like I could have
lived.
Enjoyed it. But I was so hell-bent on being celebrated.
I understand what you're talking about so much because so many times I'll say, no, you'll only get this when you've
only get this when you've achieved that.
I never used to look at my small wins, basically, guys. Okay, when I was at school, my target was to get a 70% or a 60% in maths. And someone will invite me during, guys, holidays. I'll think to myself, no, I can't afford this. There's no time to be doing that.
That's what happens.
I need to get real and study.
Can I just take a 360 turn to what happened? I became that person. I achieved. I was that overachiever. I was that top 10. Like I walked away with the trophy. I walked away as the highest achiever. And guess what happened? I didn't get any applause. And I was so broken. Do you know what I mean? I didn't get any applause. I didn't get any pat on the back. I remember how broken I felt. I felt like, wow. So I'll go all this far and the world will not care.
They'll not even notice.
They'll not even notice. They won't care. They won't even notice. As painful as it was. And it opened such a beautiful way for me. Because from that day onwards, I didn't do things for people. I started doing things for myself and I started celebrating myself,
so powerful.
Even at the absence of people celebrating me. Because here's the thing, guys. You can be what people want you to be. You can get the job that they want you to get. You can date the guy they want you. And here's the thing, people always have expectations. Parents, friends, church, they always have expectations. You can get the kind of money that they want. You drive the car that they want. The celebration in your mind will always be hyperflated. And this is when I realized that really it's important for me to do things that truly make me happy and that are worth celebrating to me.
To you.
Because it's possible that you achieve all those things and people are like, oh, you achieved it, nice. Not having people celebrate me in the highest point of my life liberated me. It taught me that I need to celebrate myself.
That's so powerful.
I need to celebrate myself. I'm going to talk about the dangers of not celebrating yourself and waiting for other people to celebrate
you.
And I just want to outline one thing. We are taught to want to be celebrated.
It comes from even when we are growing up. As toddlers, right? As you begin your first walk, everyone is shouting that, woo, Tlotlo, you can do it. Oh, Tlotlo, you can do it. And as a child, we think we forget these things, but we actually don't. And we get used to the fact that we should be celebrated. Do you understand? And you come into the world when now you've gained consciousness in the sense that, oh yeah, people should celebrate you and you have this, and when they don't, it's like
you feel rejected. You feel down,
it's a rejection. You feel
like you didn't do enough. We are taught to want to be celebrated because we are taught a certain thing and we're given rewards for it.
Yes.
But life just doesn't work like that, especially if you're a person that wants to make your own decisions, that wants to live your own life.
Your own truth.
Your
and
own truth.
authenticity.
Your own authenticity.
It's
going to become imperative for you to start celebrating yourself, because you're going to take a path that no one kind of sees, no one believes in until you start winning. And then you have to celebrate yourself. And if
so
you're not
true.
used to celebrating yourself, then be ready to settle. Settle for a life that isn't yours. That's the first danger of wanting to be celebrated. It's living an inauthentic life. It's very easy because you're gonna do things like, and I don't know how many times I've heard it. Someone says, I don't want to do this, I don't want to disappoint my mom, I don't want to disappoint my dad, I don't want to do... How can it be disappointment if it makes me happy? Do you know what I mean? It makes me happy and it's my life. It shouldn't disappoint you. But that's the problem. When you're afraid of disappointing people because you want to be celebrated in what they want to.
It's also,
Do you know?
You're going to lose that. You're going to lose the celebration.
You're going to lose your authenticity for the celebration. And that's the first thing I had to learn. That like, quit wanting to be celebrated. And I had to learn to start celebrating myself. Wow, Tabile, okay. And here's the thing, if you are a person that's also chasing your dreams, that's also like doing stuff, celebrating yourself becomes your source of strength. Very few people will commend you for going to the gym every day. Let's even say you had a goal of losing weight and you change your diet, you go to the gym every day. The results are not showing yet, but it's 3 months in and you've been consistent. Very few people are going to come to you and be like, fuck, your consistency is out of this world. I commend it. But 9 months down the line, when you've lost 10 kgs, people are going to be like, yo, that's when the celebration starts rolling in. People are going to be like,
do that?
Yo, you lost weight. How did you do that?
How did you do that?
But if you hadn't gone through that period of consistency
alone, no celebration,
no celebration. It's a very lonely place to be because you are there, you are in the gym, and people just think you are big. And you even have people that are still commenting on your weight. Now that you are changing up your diet, you started changing up your diet, you started going to the gym, they'll still comment about your weight. So what do you do on days like that? You're trying to build something, you have a goal, you're working towards it, and people are not seeing it. Instead, they're just breaking you down. So what do you have to do? That's when you have to come in and start celebrating yourself and say, by the way, I went to the gym today. By the way,
it's true.
I ate healthy today.
I did this.
Doing that will take you from the 2 weeks of consistency to the 3 months of consistency to the 9 months of consistency, straight through to that goal. But if you don't celebrate yourself in those alone times, you'll never get to the 9 months.
It's so true, because what you just said right now, it was exactly my story. But then I was in a place whereby I didn't like how I was looking. You know, everyone just found a way how to comment on my weight, from my family, from my friends, you know, you know, all that. You know, everything, you know, even family members, I even stopped going to like December's because someone will see you and be like, yo,
first
girl,
thing they do is comment
what
on
happened
your
to
weight.
your weight? What's going on? To cut the story short is that like I had gained a lot of weight because I knew that, but then I didn't see it. But the thing was, people who were making me realize that were people around me. Okay, so I start a journey. I go to the gym and, you know, and that's the thing,
healthy.
I was obsessing about
Losing
like
weight.
every inch I'm losing. It's like every week I'm like, no, not every week, every 4 days I go to the scale and like, look, oh my gosh, how much have I lost now? How much have I lost? Until the lockdown thing. But I think it was the second time I went back to the second week I went back to the scale. Oh my gosh, guys, I gained 2 kgs. I was so down. I was like, actually, no, I'm not gonna look at this anymore. The thing of people saying that I'm fat, you know, oh no, it still continued, you know.
And it still continued even though she was going to the gym.
It still continued. I changed my diet, I changed everything. But then when lockdown hit, I was like, okay, what can I do, you know, to get going again? So that's when I started the dance. I started dancing. I started
eating healthy.
No. I was eating healthy already. I started dancing. I started doing workouts from home. And I lost tremendous weight. Just from, and I can say more of it was dance more than gym, because I think I used to gym in a day. I used to gym like for 45 minutes, and then dance, it was like up to like 2 to 3 hours a day, you know. And because we were locked down, and that's what we did. And before I knew it, weight was gone just like that. With the health, with what I was doing, but day by day. But what I'm trying to say, within that, I kept on celebrating myself in the little ways I could. Like, okay, I would see that, oh my gosh, oh wow, you know, well done, Yolanda, well done. Wow. Oh, I danced today. Oh, I'm keeping to my diet. Oh wow, well done.
So your mindset changed.
Yeah.
Instead of you beating yourself up. You started
I'm happy for lockdown, because I didn't see a lot of people then. You know, I was grateful for lockdown then. It's like, yeah, you know, I don't see anyone. By the time it was over, it was like, what happened to you? What did you do? How did you do it? And it was, yeah, that's what I say. I went through all that just, you know, by celebrating also my own little wins, you know. And yeah.
And had you not done that, I really doubt you would have gotten to a point where you've lost so much weight.
No.
Because for you to even stick to your diet.
Just to say something, there was someone that actually said to me, I don't even think you can lose this weight. You know? I think it was because, I don't know, I had it for such a long time, and, you know, they saw me go to the gym every day while I was saying it. But they told me that I actually don't think you're gonna lose this weight.
That's it. You see, even when the world, guys, it doesn't think that you're gonna do it, it's important for you to celebrate yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Be the one behind your back and be like, you know what? I know what I'm doing. Actually, yes, it's gonna work. Yeah, you must back yourself and celebrate yourself.
And everyone was shocked when it happened. And they couldn't believe it.
And I'm getting to something.
Did you
Celebrating
really
yourself is the only way to progress.
Exactly.
It's the only way to progress, because if you're waiting for the world to celebrate you, because the world is only going to celebrate you when you have results. And to get to a point where you have results, you must have put in the work for a consistent period of time.
And guys, what helps when you really start celebrating yourself is you begin to see yourself live the moment. You begin to see yourself not really thinking about the future too much,
or
thinking about the past,
future,
that, oh, I should have made right decisions, oh, why did I become this big, or whatever the case is. But then you are able to be very aligned and present
in the moment.
And get so much done.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because what it does is it eliminates anxiety of the future. When you are celebrating yourself now, and to be like, and here's the thing, you know, I know we can differ on this, but it's fine. Some people believe tough love works. I believe, and I've seen it, supportive love works. The best way to get someone to do something is to support them. And I got that. If you are saying to yourself, instead of being like, okay, maybe you had gained weight, instead of saying, oh God, I'm so big, and using that as motivation to lose weight, I found that to not really be as effective as if you are big and you're trying to lose weight and you're like, oh, way to go, Lwanda, today you ate your greens, you ate healthy, wow.
Yeah.
Already, when I do that, when I celebrate myself, I get energized for the next goal. To be like, what more can I do?
There's an adrenaline.
Yeah, like, what more can I do? What more can I do?
I know what you're saying.
It pushes me to even go further, to be like, oh, can I, okay, I danced for 2 hours. Can I push for 3?
Yeah.
Can I push for 3? It even comes from a place of excitement rather than from a place of desperation and sadness and regret. And I don't find that to be effective at all.
Or and even punching yourself. Like,
or even punching yourself. So celebrating yourself. So celebrating yourself actually lowers your anxiety. So for those people who suffer with anxiety, start celebrating yourself.
Yeah. The little wins.
For those people who struggle also, because when you look at the past and you're not present, if you're worried about the future, that's like anxiety. If you are stressed about the past that you can't change, that's regret.
That's regret,
so
exactly.
if you are a person that struggles with regret, if you're a person that struggles with anxiety, try it. Celebrate yourself. Pick out 10 things that you did right. Even if it means, wow, today I made my bed. Great.
Exactly. It
wow,
starts from
today
there.
I bathed, I brushed my teeth. Especially for people who are going through a period of depression. Getting out of bed can be so difficult. Do you know what I'm saying? Just celebrate yourself to be like, wow, I got out of bed. I got my morning workout in. I ate healthy. You know, I said no when I was uncomfortable. Just
from those little things, guys. Literally.
Just that I'm beautiful. Wow. Shit, I'm smart. Fine. Start celebrating yourself, and you want to do more from that celebration. That's what I found.
It's true.
Yeah.
And even also, I found that gratitude, guys, it works marvelously. Like, just starting off a day and just being grateful, and just look around with everything that you have, with everything that's going right for you, instead of just focusing on that area of your life that's just not negative, working. That's not negative. That's not working, that's going wrong. You just take a moment and just be intentional in just focusing in what's going right in my life, and just be thankful about that. And you know, sometimes it will take you a time to even think. Who would say, let me think about what's going on. Sometimes you're in that much of a bad space that you can't really see, but you take the time and you just be intentional to just think that, oh man, I still have this, I still have that.
What am I grateful for?
What am I grateful for?
And you know what I found what that helps with? In this, and I see a lot of like mental health issues going around. Like with self-comparison and things like that. It's so easy, and I won't say this is something that's not there. We all struggle with this at some point.
At some point in
our lives, and not only once. It comes back and whatever. It's comparing ourselves. Like we do it all the time. But when you are at a point of comparing yourself, when you are comparing yourself and that person, you are like shitting on everything you've done right. Do you know what I mean? You're shitting on everything that you've done right, and you're putting that other person on a pedestal that, oh look, their life is going so right. Why can't my life go that right? She's so beautiful. Why can't I be that pretty? Look at all the deals she's getting. Why can't I get that? Look at her, you know,
etc.
Just on and on and on. So celebrating yourself dissolves comparing yourself, because in the first place, when you're celebrating yourself, and here's what I found. It's appreciation of self. When you appreciate yourself, it becomes very difficult to compare yourself and start shitting on your life. And the things that you've not achieved.
True. And I learned that very, very late, you know. That whole celebration thing of self, like, no, you only celebrate yourself when you do something big.
You know? What are we celebrating?
Girl, what did you, like, but then there's always the small wins, guys, if you look clearly.
And especially if you're someone that's trying, I feel like the quickest way to kill enthusiasm, the quickest way to kill progress, to kill momentum, is constantly beat yourself up. If you're a person that's trying, at least take out the time to see your efforts. Even if no one is seeing them, see your efforts.
Yeah, it's true.
See your efforts. See your tries. See the things that you are trying to make work. Even if the world hasn't started celebrating you yet. Because they'll celebrate you soon.
Someday.
Soon they'll celebrate you. But
Baba.
even when they celebrate you, it doesn't define you.
And even if they've started celebrating, you've already did it for yourself.
They're a bonus.
It's a bonus.
It's a plus one.
It's a plus one.
Oh, you're celebrating me. Great.
Not in a braggadocious way,
I've started celebrating myself 5 years ago when I started my journey. So
I know, right?
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
I was my first fan anyways.
Yeah. Special shout out to our commenters of the week last week.
Yeah. You commented and you said, I used to be that person who doesn't feel for myself. I would feel for other people instead, giving more in relationships and receiving less. Just because I thought that was how it was supposed to be until I got a serious heartbreak. And you know what? This is what I love about pain. By the time pain comes, it's gonna hit you and your brain will reset. Like, you know, like you're all that nonsense. I feel like pain is such a beautiful thing in a way because I feel like it's when you transform into something else.
It's like rejection, it's redirection.
Yeah.
Pain
is beautiful because it's gonna make you it's gonna be so painful that you have to change how you've known love to be.
That's
why I love pain.
How you've known things to be.
So thank you so much, Tanya, for that. Because we are those people and you're not different. We were raised like that. Love other people more than you love yourself.
Yes.
I don't even know where that concept came from because the only way to even love the next person is to love yourself. Because I can only love you to the extent which I love myself.
I love myself.
You cannot give what you don't have.
Yeah.
So hey, thank you so much. I'm glad you learned that lesson. Thank you, Tanya.
The next one was from Kyla. So Kyla said this. I used to blame myself all the time for saying what I feel to people when they offend me. I used to be scared that I might lose them and not thinking that they're the ones who will lose me. Woo, girl, drop by on that. You are putting me at a point whereby I need to you saying, is it me or is it you?
Choose.
And you actually got to a point where you were like, actually, this time I'll go with myself. That's exactly what happened.
And that's the most powerful thing you
can
do
that's
in
exactly
life.
And I know exactly what you're talking about because I was exactly in the same state, especially with friendship. Yo, gosh, I don't know how many times I did this when I chose friends over myself.
Boyfriends over yourself.
When I chose to make someone happy over making myself happy and
someone else comfortable over your comfort.
And I knew deep down inside
it's always gonna haunt you.
This thing is not right that I'm doing to myself, but you'll suppress those feelings and be like, no man, I'm doing it for a friend, I'm doing it. But guys, anything that you are doing for the next person, that you care about and that you love, it shouldn't be a thing that will also self-harm you. But thank you so much, guys, for your comments. We'd love to hear more, guys. And we'd love to hear what you think, what your experiences are. And what you think about the topic and what you want us to cover more on this channel. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.